Okay, welcome back on the third video. My name is Bruno Flaven. I have presented in the two previous videos things how to handle SQLite database for those who doesn't know, and I was in this case. And right now we're going to go through the real application that will be a SEO dashboard based on help with Streamlit and managing Screaming automation. So first of all, I have to read, and you don't have necessarily to read all my posts. I'll make a summary quick. So my purpose was to create a SEO dashboard with Streamlit, managing free Screaming Frog automation, and storing results in a database, and then create data analysis graphics for this SEO report provided by Screaming Frogs. The objective was personal tooling, because I need, as a PO, to be sure that the SEO KPI are okay, and I can, I can monitor the SEO assets of the website. So basically, I'm going to show you directly the post. And the one thing that is important is that, when you build a POC, you have to think about few guidelines or a few things that you want to use and few IDs. But most of the time, I'm doing a quick wireframing. But in this case, with Streamlit, it's pretty almost not useless, because Streamlit is so easy to code and so easy to handle. So you don't have to jolt whatever. I just made these. It doesn't take time. I was making with Balsamic. But then the only thing that was really useful is to have a user story that describe what was on the screen. So let's go and stop talking, and I'm going to. So I'm still here in this my GitHub account. The things are available right here. Okay, I still have my Conda environment up on both. On my Windows, you see. So let's go for this one and launch. Okay, yep. And then I open it in the visual card, and then I will open this one. So I'm going to use, I don't present the database things. I've already presented the two previous videos how to create this database, stuff like that, and to create it if I need to launch it and to create the database. So everything will be stored here in this database, so I don't have to create it. It's already there. What is important is if you need to change and to make it work on your local computer, then don't forget to edit this one. It provides the path to the launcher, to the Screaming Frog SEO Spider launcher, and also all the files that would create the CSV and parse and etc. and so on. Okay, so feel free to change it, and I give some explanation in the command. So let's do, well, sorry, I have quit the wrong. Here we go. I don't see so much things. So I want this one. Okay, so let's go quickly on this before launching it, or we launching it anyway. So I will go there, and then I clear my console, and I will go through. So basically, I'm calling all these elements. Okay, then you have the field, the value that goes to the database. Okay, so the database is composed of two things. Like right here, you have a list of websites. So I've put my own website and few other things that I'm working with, and few other things. And you have also the crawl that have been launched. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make real crawl. Okay, so based on session, you already seen that, and then you have a small indication of the things that are conf here, right here to make it work. And then you have a description, and then you have a kind of general, crawl, parse, and analyze. Okay, that's what was presented right here in the area. Okay, so I won't dive into the coding. I will just show you the way it works. See? So you have, what is easy to do is to create this kind of navigation. So this is a general one, is where you can hide a website. For instance, I'm going to add, let's say I'm going to add Google, which is nothing. Google's just to show you that it works. Okay, and then you will see you have all Google. I don't know, let's say Instagram. Okay, so let's add Instagram. Okay, so it's working, you know, the things. Instagram. Let's call it like this. Okay, just to show you that it's working. Insert into the DB. Then if I say view. Okay, I won't parse Instagram, I will parse my own website. But anyway, you see that the thing is working perfectly. If I reopen right here, I have new website right here. So nothing new from what I show you from the two previous, okay? And let's now go and crawl, which is the correct one. It means that I have 10 websites in my database. I have a drop-down menu, and then I can launch with this command. So you would see the details of this command. I would go there. So that means that that's a command that you can find on Screaming. Let's see. Screaming, I invite you to, yeah, that's this one. You have all these elements that are explained, okay, how to shorten, what are the stuff, etc. And then, so he's going to launch directly the stuff, you know, he's going to say, okay, he's going to say launch the stuff, export it, and you have the SEO Spider configuration where I've limited to 100 URL to parse. So let's do it. So we basically on the 11th of December. So he's going to launch the stuff, and you see in the console, he's launching the stuff. That means that he's manipulating the SEO Screaming Frog application. Okay, so as there is no connection between Streamlit right now which is running, it's just a wrapper that manipulates the stuff, but it's pretty easy because he's launching the stuff and he will do the things and output the result, and I will react when you see at the very end of my launching. I guess this is it. Crawl. Yeah, it will print out and create automatically the file. So let me see, and the file will be available. Let me see in the Git. Will be available directly in the. You see, output has been created, and it will deplace it in the archive. Okay, so it's been created and he's gonna rename it. I'm seeing, yeah, it's gone. So it's here, and if you say you see today I have this one, so we're in the good one, and this is it. He has made the stuff, so I can, for instance, decide to parse and insert. Okay. So that will be, you can cut and paste. And then, so where we are, I think that this one I need to be insert. Okay. 12, yeah. Yeah, that's this one. That's this one. Okay, and you're just selecting it, and I agree to launch in the DB. And then he's launching it, and I can even analyze, get some analyze, basically of all the website that I have. Okay, so I remember all the website, and then quickly you will parse this element that has been had, just to show you that this one has been had right here. Okay, the crawl, yeah, you see he has been had today. Okay, and there's links and so on and so on. And then he's giving me, but right now the figures that I've made, the graphics that I've made are not so much interesting, but still I can work on that. I can work with the team and say, okay, or even the specialist of the SEO, and saying, what can I take from information from this report, from this CSV? And then I can redo the action whenever I want. So for instance, I will launch a second crawl, maybe for instance on this one, and it launch it, and it's redo the same job. You see, he has finished Flaven website, and then he will do the other. It's a website from my sister, okay? And he will do the job, create the parsing stuff, and then I will be able to insert it. So that means that I can figure out to have a kind of Swiss Army knife or a tool, a web tool, that enable me to manipulate simply few application and making and show up or extract interesting information. Okay, so maybe for some people who are making real development, or even the creator of Streamlit, that's maybe not interesting. But on a PO point of view, when you have to handle many and to monitor many data and KPIs, it's good to have your own tools, and you can create them very quickly. And that's the case. I know it has to be improved. There's a maybe issue of performance, of even design, whatever. But still, I mean, in 3 days, you can make your own tools and then create your own reports, etc., etc. So that's a different way of using Streamlit, but still, Streamlit is a great thing because on both sides, it can use as a web tools or more dedicated tools for a specific task. Okay, then I have parse and insert. So let me see, what is the date? Okay, 233, and that's 99 project. Okay, I think, you know, I'm pretty lazy, so I'm gonna, yeah, that's this one. Okay, I selected it, I launch it, and then it's done. Boom, and then I can analyze it. It's part of the analyze. So yeah, for sure it can be improved, but you see there's a new crawl, like this one. Okay, so basically that was a proof of concept, and I find it pretty useful. And then you can cut the application if you need to. That's it. Like a regular one, I close this one and I come back to the article. So basically, I just show you the conclusion, and I guess it's what I've said right now, is that it's very interesting to build your own tools in a way, on a personal way. And so Python, Pandas, NumPy, Plotly, and Streamlit, and especially Streamlit, are strong enablers to build your own application, even though it's for artificial intelligence, machine learning, or even web tools like this. I know it's a bit different usage, but it's a more pragmatic usage. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And do not forget to visit my site, and don't forget to download or use eventually the tools. And I'm available for any information if you need some more information about how do we use this kind of tool. Thank you for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.